Well, it impacts them both by making less money available statewide, but it also impacts them because for every student that they have that goes or enrolls in a private school, they will lose that money. That money will be gone, even if that child has never attended public school before. So it's not just that that student previously attended public school and shifted to private school. It's more likely that this is a child who has never attended public school who is now going to be publicly subsidized by means of a voucher. Well, it's going to have an impact on them. So the same way the voucher is going to have an impact on them as the rural school, really. It's for every child that moves, they're going to lose money, and they're going to not be able to make up that money, so they're going to have to do the same with less. The other thing that's going to happen in a place like Waukesha is that they're more likely to have perhaps a proposal to have a independent charter school placed in their community without voter approval. And that independent charter school will begin to siphon students away, and again, for every student that's lost, the school district is going to lose money for service of other kids, and they're not going to have a way to make up to cut costs in a comparable amount or to get other revenues to make up that shortfall. I would agree with that, because the way the proposal is currently written, it freezes the amount of money that's available to be spent in public schools while increasing the opportunity to spend that same money on kids that are currently not funded in the public system. So there's arithmetic, simple arithmetic tells you that it's going to mean less money available for public schools no matter where you live in the state. But those school districts that are urban districts are definitely going to be the most vulnerable to this proposal. It's going to hurt them the most. We have lots of choices. So we have statewide open enrollment. We've got existing charter schools that are chartered by local school boards. You have choices within your districts. In many districts, there are sometimes magnet schools. There are lots of ways that choice is already offered within the public system. And so the real question is, what justifies providing choices for public subsidy in a private system that we have no control over? And you might say, even if you believe that there would be some benefit to the choice, I would argue that research tells us there is no benefit to those choices. But even if you believe that there are, we can't afford to publicly fund two entirely separate systems, a private system of schools and a public system of schools.